Welcome back, Irregular Nation, to Earth 444 for another episode of Newsflash 2.0 with me, Neil Storm, where I bring you your Earth 1 news because the Irregular Neil just does not want to. And joining me as always from Earth 1, coming via BoomTube, Miss Hope Productions herself, Kelsey. How are you, Kelsey?
I'm okay.
Okay, not bad.
I've been alright.
You've been alright?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Now, before we go on to introduce tonight's beer, one thing that Miss Hope Productions and myself want to make everybody aware of, now we are now in our 6th episode. And throughout this, there's one word that's used quite often by myself, the Irregular Neil, and you know, it's just the way it goes. We're all one here in the Irregular multiverse. He likes to transition with the word so. And in prior news flashes, you've seen it pop up when I use the word so. I want you all out there to have whatever you want. A shot, a beer, whatever it may be. And every time that word so comes up, you do that shot, drink that beer. And like I said, whatever it may be, and guess what? By the end of this show, you'll be flying high. What do you think, Kelsey?
Well, dangerous, but you know.
It is dangerous.
We gotta do what we gotta do.
It is dangerous, but what wouldn't you want to? Join in a nice fun drinking game.
Right out here.
Oh, my God, of course. But tonight's
Ice cold beer
is brought to you in part by Samuel Adams, Wicked Double. Oh boy, Hazy Juicy Double. It's an IPA, but it goes with an NE before it. So, what would you like to call that? Nipa? That's an interesting way to say Nipa. And ladies and gentlemen, it is an 8.3 on the Richter scale. An 8.3. So, this one has a little bark to its bite.
Send me home.
Cheers out there. Cheers. All right. So without further ado,
I feel so lame.
let's get out. Why? What? Oh, before we get into those topics, why? What do you have?
I have a cool hopping deck beer, hazy summer ale, which is a 5.4.
Ooh, a 5.4. That's what we call it, a DD on the scale.
That's not nice.
A DD.
That's not nice.
And as we
I had whiskey already, okay?
yes, we actually did have a shot of whiskey before we started this, because you gotta start the party right when you're reporting the irregular news, correct? Yeah, that's what I thought.
And
we call-
get through any of the news.
So I've been told. Whatever happened to Neely Wonka? As we pull him up here.
He's lost in the vortex.
Well, as we pull him up here on screen, he's only made one appearance, and that was on a high score game night. There was only one episode of that.
He's lost in this crazy vortex. And
Well, he looks like a crazy
so
bat.
Bat
What's with the top hat?
So Batnail did something to him. So he's out.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to.
Floating in this vortex, but we're trying to.
Well, we know there's a crisis on irregular Earths
yeah,
going
so
on.
Batnail's
So.
causing some trouble there.
All right. Well,
because he
let's-
lost.
Let's get to the news. All right. So our first topic is, of course, time for that DCEU news. All right. Here we go. Oh, in the world of DC, well, you know, the DCEU, of course, has it got in a little hot and heavy out there? I believe it has. Yes, so as we see him pop up right here, Mr. Zaslav. Oh my God, every time I see that picture of those white teeth, I'm like, demon. It's demon. Well, according to Mr. Zaslav, they now have a 10-year plan that is now in play.
Oh,
yes.
really?
As you can see, right here. There was a Warner Discovery meeting, or whatever you want to call these things when they come out there and they announce all the stuff that they're going to do. You can see the Trinity right there, and you can see Aquaman, because he was another IP that he talked about. And of course, you see the actors on screen right there. It comes from a certain universe that everybody wants and clamors for. Well, certain, like parts of the nations and all that kind of stuff, because there's how many people in the world? Oh my god, billions and billions upon billions. But with this announcement came, a direction, you could say. And as you pop that up, as we take down the actors right there, DC Studios. Exciting, I guess you could say. You come in with, he flat out says that he wants to follow the Marvel formula. Why wouldn't you want to do that? They're a successful brand. They've been going for decades, and when you want to have continuity and all that other kind of stuff, you have to have some type of formulated plan laid out. So, from a business standpoint, it looks good. It sounds great on paper. You're saying all the right things. You want to focus on Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Aquaman, to me, is whatever. But when you're focusing on the big members of the Justice League, it makes the most sense to build your plan. Now, that being said, does that mean the quote-unquote Snyderverse is going to restore? No. That means as you saw in trailers and stuff through Shazam, you saw a bit from that. I know that there was a leaked, I don't know if you even call it leaked anymore. There was a photo of their plan, and you see Zack Snyder's Justice League kind of on that, whether that was real or not. But you're using Man of Steel, you're using BVS, you're using Justice League, and then you show the bit from Zack Snyder's Justice League in the Shazam trailer. Okay, that's cool. But does that mean you're gonna get your universe that you want right here, right now? No, that does not mean that. That just means an individual has now come on to tell you that he has an idea and they have a plan in place, and this is the direction in which they want to go, and they want to focus on the main eventers, which makes the most sense. Now, unfortunately, that came with some casualties, as we know from the last episode that I talked about. But in, I guess you could say, more news when this all happened, Batgirl, was a victim of, poor leadership from before, and then led into the new regime that you have now. The new regime considered, this one hurts, I must say, Batgirl as a tax write-off. Wow. So you put forth all that money toward a movie. Now, this was not Zaslav. This was from the old regime that was rushing out stuff because they knew they were bought out, and you have to get out those movies to get your paychecks. Come on, everybody. Business is business, right? Now, that does kind of sting, though, because there is a little bit of karma, and when you look at it, what happened to Snyder back in the day when his movie got axed and chopped, but they still released it, but it wasn't his. This hurts for the directors and the actors that did play in the Batgirl movie. As you can see from a still shot that's been up as I've been talking about it, you see Keaton's Batman, you see Batgirl, and some guy with a crazy hairdo in the middle. Don't know who the hell that is. But it's what it is. This is business, this is how it goes. You didn't want to see that happen to the directors nor the actors, but unfortunately, this has happened. I'm sure there's going to be even more cancellations on the way. Or maybe just things that were in place that might not happen now, which is fine. but you should all feel for the directors, and everybody, the actors that were on that movie, because that does stink. That does stink. But as we were talking about an old regime, as you can see, Walter Hamada out? Well, to be honest, the man did an awful job along with a few others that everybody knows about, that I don't need to name, that led to the disaster that is the DCEU and where you're at today and why it constantly gets rebooted and restarted and this, that, the other, and you don't know which movie's connected to what and what. Oh, God. It just goes out of control. Now, this man, they like to call it Hamada Burgers. Well, you know what? I'm going to call it this. I'm going to call it that this man has been giving you some Hamada lasagna. Layers of shit for years. Yeah, I think it's funny too. Hamada lasagna. Well, this man apparently is going to be gone after the Black Adam movie, or, I mean, come on. We all knew that was gonna happen. You got bought out. You're gone. It just takes time to phase all these people out. Just kind of how it goes. But continuing in our DC news. Yes. Joker 2 promo is out.
Stop the presses!
So, somebody tell me. That's right, shot everybody. Do we care? As you can see, there's a certain actress that's going to be a part of it. Lady Gaga, nah, get the hell out of here. I think she's also a demon. Yes, just take a look at her. And then also, this is going to be, this isn't coming out till 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's 2022. Do you really need to know about a promo about a movie that's coming out in 2024 and there are potentials about these movies getting delayed? Come on. Who cares? That's great. You have a promo out, as you can see, and apparently it's going to have a musical vibe to it. Can we please stop with the musicals? Is there a need? Kelsey.
No.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
For a movie like that makes no sense.
Well, you got Lady Gaga in it.
I don't care.
Gaga, Gaga. Oh, gosh.
What's that mean?
I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't mean anything. Why is she's... Yeah. She had that one movie where she got to act with, and she sang... She did the sing-sang and sing-sang-sang. I mean, who cares? Honestly, are you an actress? Not really. Not really. And hopefully she's really not. Yeah, that's it. And hopefully she's not playing Harley Quinn or whatever. I will say it like this as we keep this stuff up here. The Joker is a good movie, but. Did we need a Joker 2? No. But the money it made, you're gonna get one because that's just that's the world you live in, and it's the world I live in here on the Irregular broadcasting planet, where everybody reports the news. It's a scary freaking place here. I must say it is. Oh no, you don't want to get stuck here. You don't want to get stuck here. It could be scary. So moving on, in other news, there is a new DC intro. It is rather cool. Because the Irregular Neil has been banned from Twitter, we all are banned throughout the multiverse, okay? Because he is from Earth 1. I know the video played, but we do have stills. So we're gonna show you the stills right now. As you see, it's a new intro, it's cool, and it also plays into what he was focusing on, all that kind of stuff. So you can see Soups right here. Batman. as he's doing his little jump down thing right there. He's doing his flying, even though Batman doesn't fly. Wonder Woman. Best shot I can get. I know it's got some of the tatas, but hey, it's got the Wonder Woman look. It's right there. And then you've got Flash and Green Lantern. Very cool. Very cool. But that's kind of it for that. Isn't that exciting, Kelsey?
Not even a little.
Oh, we'll take a sip to that. And just because it's not exciting to Kelsey, so what?
It's not exciting to anyone. Sorry.
Well, I just used the word right there so everybody can take a
Sorry, you
shot.
losers.
Well, everybody can take a shot. We are not losers.
Oh.
You're calling your own boyfriend a loser.
No, I'm calling you a loser.
Oh,
You're not my boyfriend.
no, I'm
You're already
not.
my feelings.
Yes. Huh. Anyway, in the most recent DC news, as you can see him pop up here on screen, Ezra Miller. Oh, Ezra.
I'm a bad boy.
You are a bad boy. Yes. He has now been said, or, it's been told, he's now been said to have been charged with felony burglary in Vermont. Really? What else can you do, boy? Why? Are you seriously taking constant acid trips before you leave the house? What is wrong with you? Honestly, I get it. You're in Hollywood. You don't know what to do with yourself. You're a sociopath. You act as other people. Hell, the Irregular Neil knows all about that. But come on, get yourself together, man. Stop doing stupid shit. What's wrong with you? And then the people that defend him. Seriously. Look at yourself. Look at yourself for defending someone that you don't know. Honestly. Because that is just dumb. You don't know any of these actors. Do not defend people you don't know. Okay? That's an actual serious message from Neil Storm. Because it's ridiculous to defend that. So, let's move on from that. All right. Marvel! Oh, Marvel. Like I said in a prior video, Marvel doesn't have a shit ton going on right now. It really doesn't. But, you're gonna see all the nonsensical... Huh?
D23, you'll see it. D23.
Oh, D23. Yeah.
You're gonna see it then.
They're gonna promote more stuff that they've already done, of course. Yeah. Well, why wouldn't you want to? They're a juggernaut. You have to continue to do that. But they've earned the right to do that. Because they've been around, they've been kicking ass for a while. But, what is upon She-Hulk Attorney at Law? Yep. It gets its own Twitter emojis upon its release. Ooh, isn't that exciting? It's exciting. But one thing I will say about this show, basically, as you've seen through stills and things that came out at San Diego Comic-Con, it seemed to be very cameo heavy.
Okay.
And as you can see in the stills, here's a shot. We all know the Hulk's in it, Smart Hulk. Then you see Wong right here, and you see the Abomination, and even the actor that plays him. He's not in the shop, but we all know. Don't know his name, don't really care to know his name. And also, which is the biggest, it seems to be the biggest reveal, and I'm surprised they actually revealed it, but that's also, I think, in part to the fact that not a lot of people are like doing hula hoops and, you know, doing backflips about She-Hulk Attorney-at-Law coming out. Daredevil. And here's another shot, you know, you see him in his, you see the helmet, we know he's gotta have the yellow and all that kind of stuff, and, you know, that's great. But when I look at that, I go, is the show gonna be really anything great? No, most likely not. It's gonna be another mediocre event. But that they've earned the right to do that through these shows because you've built your universe. So that is okay. And it's exciting because why wouldn't you want to put Daredevil, which everybody's wanted, in this and, you know, promote the shit out of it that way? Do it. It makes the most sense. Makes the most sense. Now, moving on from Marvel. And Marvel is a part of this giant umbrella that is Disney. Yes, Disney. And you saw that castle pick right there, you know, they always got their shit going on. Disney always has their stuff going on. But, and this is a big fave of the irregular Kelsey, as we're gonna call her right now. I just gave her the irregular Kelsey. Why not? Yeah, we know your whole productions. Oh, she didn't like that. She didn't like that. It's okay. That's okay. But as you're about to see pop up here, Hocus Pocus 2. No indeed. No indeed. And even Hope Productions behind the camera right there did a little twirl around like, what? Honestly.
Not necessary.
They're way too old. And I didn't even go back to look at what point that the first Hocus Pocus
This
came out.
happened 20 years ago.
Alright, yeah, like
If necessary.
so you're
Not
going
all.
20 and it probably came out even long. Oh,
No, I'm saying it. Like, if they were gonna ever do a sequel,
right?
you're like at least 20 years too late.
Oh.
Even more than that, I think.
Exactly.
Maybe 25 years too late.
Huh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
'Cause I think
I
it's
mean-
around like maybe like the 95.
This is a recent shot of them. Just no.
No.
Way too old. Ointment and pea smell. Escape the home. Just it doesn't need to happen. It doesn't need to happen. I'm sorry. It doesn't need to happen. And in other that's a movie. Now in a series news, Muppets Mayhem, new comedy musical series. Yeah, the crickets are out. The crickets are out for that
I
one.
love the Muppets though.
I was always a fan of the Muppets. I know the irregular Neil was a fan of the Muppets, but the Muppets in today's day and age.
Well, so ABC did a Muppet show a few years ago.
I mean,
And totally fucked it up. So, I don't know. I'm not saying no to that.
you're not saying
I
no.
love Muppets.
Okay, all right.
Because I mean, I didn't like what they did with
Disney
like,
Plus puts a lot of
Kermit
content out.
And Miss Piggy, like they broke
those
them
are-
up. It
but-
was a whole thing.
but
And
those
I'm
are
like,
their-
okay, I didn't love that.
But those are their two main characters.
Yeah, no, so I didn't love that, but it was just like, I liked the series. And then I liked the Muppets came out, I don't know, the last movie came out, I don't know how many years ago now. Jason Segel and Amy Adams, and I really enjoyed that one, so.
Okay, I remember that was Once Upon a... No.
No, it was the Muppets. I think it might have been called the Muppets. I don't even know.
No, it's called something else, but I know the movie in which you're talking about.
Yeah, and I really did enjoy that. So I'm not saying no to that. I am a Muppets fan through and through. So
Okay,
here for that.
alright. But you see him there. I mean, hopefully they do a good job, but we shall see. We shall see. And before we get to that new well, it's not. Well, we started it in episode 5, the Disney Park segment. Before we get to that, our last bit of news on the Disney Plus content side is the Santa Clauses adds to the cast for the series. Now, we know Tim Allen is going to be reprising his role. Now, are the other actors also reprising that were from the prior movies?
So they just announced that the actor that played Bernard in the first and the second one.
Oh, he's coming back.
But he did not come back in the third.
No, he wasn't in the third.
But now he is coming back for this.
Oh, cool.
So that's exciting.
Very nice.
They also cast the
He was funny.
The Christmas Witch. The
All right.
Christmas Witch, which I know from going to Disney Parks. She's a storyteller in one of the.
Save that for that segment.
No, that has nothing to do with this. This has nothing to do with this. This is not Festival of the Holidays news.
Oh,
So,
everybody. So, take a shot. Go.
No, so she's part of the one of the storytellers in Epcot during Festival of the Holidays.
Cool.
And now she's cast in that.
And I know you're looking forward to this, and so's the Irregular Neil.
Yes, of course. I love Santa Claus.
Yeah.
I love all of them.
Very cool.
So I'm very excited about what can come, and yeah, that's great that they're bringing back some of the old cast.
Cool. Good stuff.
And there's new people coming in too. I know Cal Penn has a big role in it, so I'm interested.
All right.
I'm excited to see.
I like it. I like it. Now, staying on Disney, we're about to move into that Disney Parks news. We like hearing those fireworks. Yes, that's right. Now,
It's not the regular toy show either.
Through this
Since you're
segment,
confused.
you're going to hear a lot of talking in the background from Kelsey because this is her thing. And we wanted to make it a news segment for her. So, in
We'll do something.
our first part
Here.
of the Disney Park news, we've got Magic Bands finally coming to Disneyland. Now, Kelsey, what does that mean
So
quickly, in
Disneyland-
a quick way for the Disneyland
Disneyland.
recipients?
Even though it is the first park, it's always been a little bit behind on the technology.
Really?
Disney World, now, I don't even know how many years now, but I'm going to say around the 10-year mark has been using Magic Bands. So it is ridiculous that they haven't been using them yet. But now with the release of Magic Band Plus, it is going across to the West Coast, and you are now going to be able to use them in both of them. So that's exciting news because why are you still carrying that card around? That's ridiculous to me. It's
Okay.
ridiculous to me. So,
Let's go,
you're going
people.
to have,
Get with the times.
and it's going to be interesting knowing what Magic Band Plus is doing in Disney World. I wonder what it's going to do in Disneyland differently because they don't have 50th statues because it's not their 50th. So,
Okay.
I'm interested to know what they're going to have.
Okay.
But that's good news for the West Coast.
So, moving on to our next subject in Disney Parks news. Halloween starting in Walt Disney World?
Yes.
Okay. Now, before we move forward, now I know there also is another style thing right here. You and the Irregular Neil are going to be attending the Halloween festivities because you're going in September?
Yep. We will be going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween parties.
And you're saying
Hosted
that...
on
Go
several
ahead.
nights. Hosted on several nights.
Mm. Now, in notes, you saying it's announcing offerings?
So there's a lot of different things that happen during that. So they've now announced that there's several entertainment coming back, which this has not taken place since 2019 because of the park closures and everything else far in So they will be bringing back the Food to You parade,
Which is
their Halloween.
okay.
Nighttime parade, which is I think over 2 times a night. It's usually around 9 and 11. You always want to go to late.
Okay.
So maybe the Irregular Neil will be doing.
Very cool. Very cool.
Speaking on Hocus Pocus, they do a spectacular on the castle stage with the Sanderson sisters a couple times a night.
Not
So
the
that's-
old actors that we were talking about.
No, not quite.
Just saying. Just saying.
There's also a special fireworks show that's
Actresses,
special
by the
just
way,
to that, night. Several nights, and then also a special version of the famous Dapper Dance.
The Dapper Dance.
Very special Halloween version of their set, which is exciting because how do you not love the Dapper Dance?
Very cool. Moving into our last, I believe it's our it's our last 2 topics of Disney Park news, but like I said, there's a lot to talk about with that. Cosmic Rewind.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
New ride at Epcot. Getting bad reviews and people are...
Well, so
Is that what we hear?
it's not necessarily bad reviews, but yes, people are getting motion sick on it.
Okay, so not bad reviews, meaning
No, people are very
people
excited.
can't handle it.
People are very excited about it.
Oh.
But it is extremely intense.
I apologize.
Um,
So the Guardians
People
of
are
the-
excited about it, but it's very intense.
And this is a Guardians of the Galaxy ride, correct?
Yes, it's
Okay,
it's
so not bad reviews, everybody, like she said. It is getting vomit reviews.
a little bit, but also in recent news, it is causing because it is a spinning ride that I've been told or what I've seen, and it's causing a lot of dizziness. And there's these like really steep stairs at the exit, causing injury because of it.
Oh, because
So,
they're so dizzy and then they're going down. Oh, that's hilarious.
Somebody apparently got really badly injured the other day.
Oh, well,
and
that's not fun.
No, so I'm very curious about like, are they going to maybe have to tweak this ride a little bit? Maybe make it not so intense because it is causing such side effects. Which I don't get motion sick from rides, but I'm a little nervous about going on that one.
I bet the Irregular Neil's excited because it's a Guardians of the Galaxy ride, which has got to be insane.
Yeah,
It has to be insane.
I mean, it's insane and will most likely go because
Yeah.
the Irregular Neil's.
Why wouldn't you
Yeah.
want to?
I'm just a little afraid of No, see,
If it's
I
a
don't
fun
get,
ride.
I don't really get motion sick, but I'm more afraid of the dizziness.
Let's go.
Because in recent times,
I wanna
I've
see
been
it.
getting a little more vertigo than I used to in my life.
I've
so
heard that does happen with older age. I know the Irregular
Why,
Neil
thank
is.
you.
I know the Irregular Neil is 40, and I know it does hit certain things at that age.
I'm
But
not
that.
talking about him. I'm talking about me.
Well, let's move on to our last topic of Disney Park news: the Food and Wine Festival.
That started last month, so we're less than a month into that. That just features a lot of cuisine from around the world.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you're gonna get all different food booths, and you're gonna get drinks, specialty drinks. I know there's a lot of new stuff going on. I know there's a few that are very popular. Once the Irregular Neil and I go,
And-
you'll be seeing plenty of that. So
Because
we will
what are
try
you two
things.
doing? What are you two doing while you're on your road trips?
We will be vlogging this one, so you guys.
You're gonna
will
be
seeing-
vlogging your road trip and your Disney
You
experience?
guys will be seeing
Oh, that's
a
cool.
lot of footage from this.
Oh, so Irregular Nation, get ready
we will
for
be having a good
vlogging
time with this.
by the Irregular Neil and Hope Productions on their road trip to Disney and their Disney Park
Inside the park,
experience.
so you'll see us at the festival, so I will let you know firsthand.
Get ready for that.
We will be letting you know firsthand some food reviews.
Get ready for that. Get ready for
I'm
that.
excited for drinks more than food because I'm not very adventurous, so maybe we're doing Newsflash Thrilling
we know
Adventures.
the
We'll see what happens.
know the Irregular Neil is.
We'll see what happens, but
So, moving into our last three topics. Our last three topics of the evening. Yes. We've got The Boys. Before we say this quick little thing right here, and I pop that picture up there, you and the Irregular Neil haven't finished The Boys yet? Season 3? You're on the last episode? Because I keep asking them, like, where are your irregular reviews for Season 3?
we're so bad.
Now, I know he's gonna jumble it all into one because he
We're
did
real
that.
bad.
He did that for
We're
Stranger
working on it
Things. And I did like that. I liked his Stranger Things regular
We're working
reviews.
on it.
I like the new format. It's good.
We promise.
It's good.
It's tough.
But you guys got to get that out there. So,
We know.
moving
Thank you,
into
though.
what
Thanks,
this
Nick.
topic,
That's what we needed from you.
what this
More pressure. Thank you.
always pressure. What this topic is, real quick, is The Boys. You know, Eric Kripke. Gotta love him. As you can see, Voight plus plus plus. Voight plus plus. Not 3 pluses, 2 pluses. Takes a shot at, you know, WB, DC, you know, Warner Discovery, the DCEU, Marvel. They do all that. He takes shots at everybody. They really, they're giving you their format for their releases of all their movies and how you can watch them and how they're all. I just love that. I think that's great. Kudos to you. Keep that up. That's why we like what they do, and we like what Eric Kripke does. You'll see in the irregular reviews when the Irregular Neil gets to it, because he's talked to me about it. Where they thought season 3 went a little bit too much and where it was really good. So,
We'll let you know.
get ready. Okay. Moving into our next topic. Oh boy. Seth Rogen. Yeah, and his name is Evan Goldberg, yes, got to announce Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem and its release date for 8/4/2023. So when that news dropped, cool, your Turtles movie is on the way. Okay, honestly, great. I don't know what the animation is going to be. I don't know what you guys are doing. I know we saw something at one point, at some time, last year. But there hasn't been a good Turtles movie since 1990, period. Anyway.
Hallelujah!
I'll shush right there. You can see it right there. I'm sorry. There really hasn't been a good Turtles movie since 1990. So, hopefully, his movie in this long-ass title is good. I hope so. I honestly hope so. Because we do need a good Turtles movie. Michael Bay, you suck. And everybody knows about that. And in our last topic of the show, Jamie Foxx Spawn movie is still a thing?
Yawn.
Yawn indeed. He compares it recently to the Joker movie. Dude, stop. This movie's been in stasis forever. Forever! And as you can see in this next shot right here, the last time you saw Spawn on the live action bits was 1997.
No.
Yeah. Cool shot. Looks good. But oh my god, the movie was complete ass. Complete ass. So, That's it on that. Not much to say about that. Irregular Nation, Irregular Multiverse, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Newsflash 2.0. Miss Hope Productions, thank you for boom tubing in and filling us in on all that Disney park news. That was great. That was great. And Irregular Nation, make sure to go hit that like, go hit that subscribe if you haven't yet, and become a part of the Irregular Nation. Because why wouldn't you want to? Come take a ride on the Irregular side with me, Neil Storm, the Irregular Neil, and the rest of the Irregular Multiverse. Cheers out there. See you soon.